It is time to act. What must government, even in tough economic times, do to keep this industry within the state and help it to grow? I want to tell you this morning, this is not a feel-good meeting. This is not a meeting where we all come and sing Kumbaya and feel good today and then go off and nothing happens. This is a meeting that is really designed to pull everybody together, and it is a call for action. We are hopeful that after this meeting is over, that we will develop a working group that will methodically step us through the process to make this happen. We are on the right side of history. This new IT today, in 2010, is the exact same thing that biotech was 25 years ago. I hope that you will join us in helping make this happen. I hope that you will decide to be on the right side of history for job creation and economic development right here in the community. Again, thank you all for being here today. I would now like to introduce my friend, Mike Cavaretta, chair and founder of the MIT Enterprise Game, SIG, and intellectual property lawyer at MBBP, who will give a few opening remarks of his own. Mike, let's give him a hand.
Thank you very much, President Johnson. I'm very happy to be here today and sincerely appreciate the opportunity to take part in Mass Impact. I've participated in many discussions regarding the video game industry, and this is as impressive an event as I've been involved in. It's also a real pleasure to be here in central Massachusetts. I'm a Shrewsbury resident. I'm a graduate of Worcester State College. So it's nice to be involved in this kind of thing so close to home. And with such video game program academic powerhouses as Becker and Worcester Polytech here in Worcester, it's only appropriate that this event is held here. That being said, this morning is about the entire state, not just central Massachusetts. From my perspective, as someone whose daily work is so closely tied to the video game design and development business, I see a tremendous opportunity for Massachusetts to aggressively but thoughtfully become a global leader in this intellectual property-driven industry. President Johnson already described the tremendous size of the video game industry. It's simply amazing. Did you know that Halo Reach's opening week topped $200 million in gross sales? You'd be hard-pressed to find any Hollywood film that came anywhere close to that. And very few states or even countries have the history, the talent, the infrastructure, the supply chain, and the intellectual capital to compete with Massachusetts in this industry. The innovative spirit is strong in the Commonwealth. Our competitive advantage lies in our great strength in the brains and innovation business. And we have an extended community of support for video game design and development that is just itching to take it to the next level. For example, we have the Boston Postmortem Group. It's the largest and most active chapter of the largest international game industry group in the world, the International Game Developers Association, as well as the organization that I'm involved in, the MIT Enterprise Forum, New England Game SIG. Each of these organizations regularly attract hundreds of attendees to their events. Between these community organizations and our educational cultural institutions, our enormous software, hardware, mobile telecommunications and design businesses, our investor community, and our forward-thinking public officials, Massachusetts is perfectly positioned to step up with just a little boost. To me, what makes this industry so fascinating is the combination of creativity and technical expertise. That marriage is robust and very relevant in the global marketplace of this century. The massive technological explosion over the last 15 years has made video games pervasive and ubiquitous. children and their parents are surrounded by technology products. Mobile devices have propelled consumer-facing content into aspects of our daily lives that we couldn't have considered just a few years ago. And my guess is that this trend will continue on for quite some time. To that extent, the software development skills that video game developers use and the innovation that they demonstrate translates seamlessly into applications far beyond entertainment, into serious games, and beyond that into other aspects of society. This is what commentators often refer to as the gamification of society. For example, just recently I read a great article in the New York Times about the Quest to Learn school in New York and how that school primarily uses digital media and games to educate children. I read elsewhere about the medical students clamoring for more training video games. Elsewhere, I read about public health and safety games for young people, as well as language training games on social networking sites. And here in Massachusetts, we have neuroscientists working on games designed to fight off the adverse cognitive effects of aging and to develop reaction times for professional athletes. We have companies that are developing voice over IP technology, which, while being used in video games, has applications across a wide array of industries. And back-end payments and e-commerce platforms are developed here, which, of course, are relevant to all aspects of online commerce. But much of this will pass Massachusetts by if we don't do something now. We're at a critical juncture, and in order for this industry to fully blossom, we need to concentrate our forces, coordinate our efforts, and utilize all the tools available to us to build this industry in our state. It's my feeling that if we can create industry policy that fits the unique qualities and breadth of video game designers and developers, and those that support them in the state, then we'll see positive results in terms of high-quality jobs and wealth creation. I can easily imagine that with the right policy in place, the video game design and development industry, broadly defined, could easily triple employment within the near future. It's my intent to ask questions on the panel that I am moderating, Games and Business, that will help identify the top actions that we as a community must and can do in order for Massachusetts to lead the way. Thanks again for being here this morning.